drift away.
Welcome back, everybody. DJ Numismatics, and we've got a circulated box of nickels here. Lots of older stuff in the box, as you can tell. Hopefully we'll get an upgrade for the album, and maybe even fill a slot or two. But while I was at the bank dumping coins, I checked the reject bin and found a bunch of foreigns. We've got a 2016 Canadian quarter, a 1978 Canadian nickel, a 2007 Canadian nickel, and a 2008. I do believe this is the Olympics. Not too familiar with this one. In the back, let's see here. It says here Vancouver 2010. Definitely filthy. And then we've got a 1979 Canadian dime. Those foreigns were in the box, and not only that, I got a 1956 silver dime. It's definitely seen better days. It's from Denver and highly circulated, but I'll take free silver in a dump box or dump bin any day. So that being said, we're testing out a new phone today. My old one kind of took a dump, so hopefully this video turns out okay. Let's go ahead and jump into roll one of 50 rolls of nickels. Looks like there's a little old and a little new in there. So I'll get these foreigns out of the way, and we'll start off with roll number one. We're on roll number 7, and we're finally going to get a find. And that is a 1955. Can it be a semi-key date? Let's flip it over and see. Looks like a Denver. Let me check that for the DO risk. If I got it, I'll bring in. If not, we'll move on to the next round. This box has been full of a lot of dirty coins, but nothing to upgrade or fill any slots yet. Well, it's not a find per se for the album or whatnot, but I just came across a 1963 Philly that is in beautiful shape. Let's see if we can make out. I don't have any steps on it, but as for 63s go, that thing might upgrade the album. Alright, let me move on to the next find. Very next roll, roll number 8, and one coin from the end. I can see a date. We got a 1939 Jefferson. Let's flip it over and see if we got a mint mark. And we don't. Give me 2 seconds, I'll throw this under the scope and we'll see if we got the double die at least. Well, the 39 was not the double die, but the same roll. And we got a 1946 from Philly. Let's see. I'm not seeing the telltale notch in the R there, or the die break, so I don't believe that's going to be a Henning nickel. We're on roll number 10, and we got another 1946. Out of Philly again. We're on roll 11, and we got a beat up 1958 from Denver. Same roll, and we got a 1941 from San Francisco. We're on roll 13, and we had an ender, and I didn't realize it. And that is a 1949 out of Philly. We're on roll 14, and we've got a 1954 from Denver. We're on roll 18, and we've got a crusty 1957 from Denver. We're on roll 24, and we've got another 1939 this new phone's taking some getting used to, from Philly again. Alright, I'll check that for the double Monticello. Hopefully we got that, since it doesn't have a mint mark. We're on roll 28, and we got a 1957 from Denver. We're on roll 31, and we've got another 1941. This time out of Philadelphia. We're on roll 38, and we're going to have our first Canadian in the box. And that is in 1986. Queen Elizabeth II. We're on roll 46, and as you can see, there hasn't been a lot in this box. So I'll probably pair this one with another box when I get it. But we do have an older one. It is a 1940 out of Denver. And a couple coins back, I found my first 09 of the box from Denver. Oop. We're on roll 48, and we're going to have another 1954 from Denver again. Well, that box is officially haunted, and it wasn't anywhere near what I was hoping for. The only thing I got from that last roll was somebody's abused coin. I'm not even sure what it is, other than it's a 19. Whether it was old or not, I do not know. And other than that, we got the 09, 239s, 740s, the Canadian, 650s, and then a couple that can upgrade the album. So I'm going to hold this until I pick up another box, and we'll make it a 2-box hunt. See you then. Hey guys, I'm back. And I lucked out and didn't have to wait an entire week to get another box of circulating nickels. So we will take off where we left off on the last video. And hopefully this time we get some nicer finds. Looks like we got new and semi-new. Let's crack into roll 1, see what we can find. Well, I just cracked open roll number 1, and there was an ender, and I didn't realize it. It's a 1957 from Philly. We're on roll 5, and we got a 1953 from Denver. We're on roll 6, and we got a couple possibles here. Let me set up my tripod, because I can't do this one-handed. Or can I? No, give me 2 seconds. I don't think this first one's going to be one. And it's not, it's just a crusty one. But this one here do believe is going to be silver. And give me 2 seconds here. Looking like we've got a Philadelphia minted 1943. Let me scope that and see if we got the 3/2. If I do, I'll bring you back in. If not, first silver of the box, 6 rolls in. Well, as you can see, if I can find it again, it's definitely not the 3/2. And you can also check with a double eyeball on this one. And I do not believe that's going to be it either. It's pretty heavily circulated, so on to the next coin. We're on roll 14, and we've got a 1948 from Denver. We're on roll 15, and we've got a 1957. Looks like somebody's marked it. From Philly. Other than the blue on the coin, well, there's a little bit of a ding on the bottom there. I would say it's in decent shape. We're on roll 21, and we've got the oldest of the box so far, and that's a 1940 from Philly. A few coins later, we've got a 1956 from Denver. We're on roll 25, and we got a 40s nickel, 1946 from Denver. We're on roll 26, and we got a 1947. It looks like it's seen some road rash from Denver. 31, and we had an ender. That's a 1941 from Philly. We're on roll 34, and we've got a 1952 from, I believe that is a San Francisco. No, it's a Denver. Alright, let me finish up with this roll. We're on roll 37, and got a 1958 from Denver. Same roll, and we got a 1987 Canadian Beaver. We're on roll 42, and got another 1941, this time from Denver. We're on roll 45, and we've got a 1949 from Denver. Let me throw that under the scope real quick. We'll check it for the D over S. Let's see here. I see some damage. I don't know if that's damage. You can kind of see the round back of the S in the back there. And then I'm going to call it damage. I think it's just a damage 49D. Alright, let me move on. Well, we're on the last roll, and it's going to give us another Canadian, this time from 1989. And I noticed a coin later, we've got a 1957 from Denver. Well, there wasn't nothing else in that roll. We ended up with 2 Canadians 8 from the 40s, including the 43P Silver War nickel, 7 from the 50s, only one that I thought would upgrade the album, and a crusty 2009 that I won't even be keeping. So let me go ahead and pull out the coins from the last hunt and the albums. There won't be no fills, but maybe there'll be an upgrade. You never know. When I get all that set up, I'll bring you back in. Well, for 2 boxes, it could have been better. We only had 239s, 15 from the 40s, including the one Silver War nickel, 43P if I remember correctly. We got 13 from the 50s, a couple 60s and 70s that I think will upgrade the album, and I do believe that's going to be the only thing that's going to upgrade the album. And then we got 2 09s. One I'll probably keep. This one isn't in too terribly bad a shape, but that one there has seen, I think, some gamma radiation. So that being said, let me pull out the album and see if we get any upgrades. Well, it's looking like in the first album, the 70s didn't upgrade, but if you look right here, that 62D is slightly better than the other one. It's got a better luster to it. It does have a few spots on it, but all in all, it is a better looking coin. And then the 63 is about the same. So let me move this over. If you look there, that one's got a nick on his shoulder, which this one don't. And the overall appearance of the coin is just slightly better. So let me pop those in and we'll move on to the second album. Well, in the second album, I'm going to upgrade to, if you look, I do believe that coin's been polished. It's the 52D. And that one does have slightly better hair detail. It ain't got quite the luster, but I think that's a polished luster anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and put a more authentic one in there. And then we've got this 48D. If you look, that one was hit with the Kiss of Death. The crimper had hit that one. And this one doesn't have that. They're about the same shape other than that. So those two are going in the album. We still got 4 slots to fill. And of course we did at least score a silver in this second box of nickels. So I'll get those popped in and hopefully we'll get a fill at least one more slot in the next box. You never know. So until next time, right up here is my eBay page. Check it out. I might have something you might need. I will be posting some new finds probably this weekend after I update my account because they've changed some policies on there. So also post a link down below here for the sites I look my varieties up on. So until next time, everybody, happy hunting and stay safe.
Here we go.